And welcome back to the Wrestling Collector Zone. Today what I have for you guys is when I was out today, I decided to go out today. The wife and I decided to go out, and instead of looking online for wrestling memorabilia and stuff to pick up, we decided to go out and kind of hit up, like, there was a small flea market going on. There was like a small flea market going on, and I wasn't lucky and didn't find anything there, but I needed to go over to the Kalamazoo area, and while I was over there, we talked about it and decided to go up to Grand Rapids. There is a sports memorabilia shop that I wanted to hit up and see what they had. I had spoken to the owner a couple times, and they said that they had some wrestling merchandise, but they didn't have a ton. And so I wanted to stop in and see exactly what they did have. And some of it wasn't all that great. It was like autograph card, like the autograph Beckett Topps cards or whatever that come out of the packs. And they had like a collection of the old WCW cards, collector cards from way back in the 90s. But I did find something a little bit special that they did have, and they had a autographed magazine. Now, this autographed magazine, depending on who it would have been, I probably wouldn't have been interested, and also varying on the price of who this person is, that autographed it. Normally, for what his autograph goes for, I would not have been interested for it, but I got it for a super cheap value, because normally his autograph goes between $100 to $200 on most things. It just varies time of year and stuff like that, and what you come across and who's selling what. But this is a copy of one of the Wrestler magazines from back in March of 2004, and it's got Vince McMahon on the cover. And right here, it is autographed by Vince McMahon himself. And normally, that some of the 8x10s and all of that goes, that he's autographed, or smaller pictures sometimes can go for $100, $200, even $300. And I had hopped on eBay and was even looking up today, and when I was picking this up, and there was some stuff that was like some posters and stuff that were autographed by him that were going for as much as $400 to $500 and $600, stuff like that. So when I first looked at this, they showed it to me, and I'm like, okay, is that the right price? And they had checked it, and they're like, yeah, we can let it go for that much. And it was $39.99. So at that value for an autograph magazine, with it being Vince McMahon, because he does not sign that much, it's usually maybe once, twice a year he'll sign some autographs, stuff like that, for something special. But it's very rare that you come across his autograph, because he doesn't sign autographs that often. So at that value, I just could not pass up this item, and I just figured it'd be a great piece to add to my autograph collection, and I don't have like any autograph magazines, so that's kind of like out of the ordinary a little bit for what I do have, because I mainly have 8x10s, 11x14s, and posters, with a little bit of other merchandise signed. But I figured this would be definitely a good pickup for that price, no matter what. Worst case scenario, if I decide later to try to flip it, I can try to flip it online or something like that, or even do a trade for something later on. The next thing I picked up at that shop was, once I started looking at the cards, I thought, well, maybe that'll be something interesting to pick up and do. Is I picked up 3 of each of these packs. This is the 2019 Road to WrestleMania. This is 3 packs of the SummerSlam 2019 cards. And I just wanted to pick these up and do like a little pack opening, see if I got lucky, something like that. Maybe got an autograph, or like with these, it looks like it's a 7 cards, packs with a special insert, may contain only 3 to 5 cards. And the special for both of these were look for Ronda Rousey tribute cards, which that I'm not interested in. I may be interested in trying to pull out some autographs or something from that. That might be a little bit interesting, depending on who it is. That might be interesting, depending on who it is. But before we get to that, I had one other pickup that I had stopped when I was in Grand Rapids at the secondhand DVD shop. And I had came across this. I was looking at the wrestling DVDs, see if I could find anything special. I had stopped at the secondhand DVD shop to see if I could find anything kind of special out of the ordinary. And I did find one thing that is kind of, back when they had came out, it wasn't as rare as it is now. Because the company, I think, had went out of business. Possibly they were produced by Tokyo Pop. But I know the wrestling company itself has went out of business by now. But they were produced by Tokyo Pop, and I'm not sure if Tokyo Pop is still in business or not. But that is a copy of King of the Deathmatch. That is FMW, which was Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling in Japan, and they were a company in the 90s and into the late 90s, and they were around, I think, to the early 2000s. I think they went out of business in like the early 2000s, 2001, 2002, something like that, possibly. But in America, they only produced, through Tokyo Pop, they only produced, I want to say, a total of like 7 or 8 different DVDs. And this isn't probably the rarest one of them, but it's very rare now to find these around. If you try to go on eBay or something like that, and look these up, people are trying to charge $30, $40, $50 up into the hundreds of dollars. Obviously, they're not selling for that much because not as many people are familiar with FMW, and the people that were had kept theirs. But I was happy to find this and pick this up, especially because I only paid $3 for it. But now let's get on to the card openings. This is our first pack of the WrestleMania cards. First card on top is Braun Strowman. Nothing special there, not really too much of a fan of him, but Bobby Roode is our next card, which I am a fan of Bobby Roode. That's kind of nice, but I really don't collect the cards either, so I don't know if I will really actually keep these or not unless they are autographed. Next one is Matt Hardy. This is snaps after. Braun Strowman eliminates 5 competitors in the Elimination Chamber. SmackDown Live places Raw under siege. This one looks like Roman Reigns. And a Kurt Angle one. So let's set these off to the side and move on to the next pack. This is pack number 2. Woken Matt Hardy. Next one is Luke Harper. Next one is the Demon. Finn Balor defeats AJ Styles. Even if I don't keep these cards, I know I will keep this one and set it aside because I am a big fan of Finn Balor. Next one is WWE Champion AJ Styles wins the 6-pack challenge. I will also keep that because I am a huge fan of AJ Styles. I had met him before. He is a really great guy to meet. Real easy to talk to, even if you are, you're real nervous and stuff. He'll actually, sit there and just kind of talk to you just like he actually knows you personally. Next one is Rusev. Just get through these real quick. Next one, Buddy Murphy, it says, and Cedric Alexander. I don't want to take too long on this video, so I'm just going to kind of start skipping through a little bit. I'll just read off the names and show it to you real quick. Alright, next is Triple H, why not? I'd say probably the worst card of the lot. Next one is Undertaker. Next one is it's a spotlight. Crashes the Women's Royal Rumble party. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. So I'm not sure if this is one of the tribute cards they were talking about or not. But I'll have to look at more into that and find out. And then looks like Kalisto. Kevin Owens, I am a big fan of his, so I will keep that card as well. And then you got United States Champion Baron Corbin. And then Dolph Ziggler vacates the United States Championship. I probably will actually, what I'll do is I will probably put these together and put them in the giveaway box, the ones that I'm not going to keep for later on. Like I said, I'm only keeping these few that I'm naming off. So far, I haven't got lucky on any autographs or anything. Roman Reigns. Raw Tag Team Champions, the Deleters of the Worlds. This one is Andrade. Next one is Samoa Joe. Huge fan of his. So I'll keep that. Next one, this must be like a SummerSlam throwback card. And this is Bret the Hitman Hart, which is a great one. I want to keep that definitely. And then this is a SummerSlam poster spotlight insert card found in the 2019 Topps SummerSlam. It's of Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. And then this one, it looks like another, like one of those throwbacks. SummerSlam's greatest matches and moments. WWE Champion Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated Undertaker. So I'll definitely be keeping that as well. because I was always a huge fan of Stone Cold's growing up. Alright, next. Jeff Hardy. Not a fan of his at all. The B Team. This is a AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy take on Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. It just got AJ Styles and Nakamura on the card, so I'll be keeping that one as well. Baron Corbin defeats Finn Balor. Not going to keep that one. Samoa Joe defeats AJ Styles. I'm a fan of both there, so I will be keeping that. Looks like a Edge and Christian one. And then we've got another SummerSlam Greatest Matches and Moments, which is Ultimate Warrior defeats Rick Rude. I will be keeping that one as well. So far, looks like nothing special at all out of these. We're on our last pack now. Hopefully we get something special out of this pack. I don't think we did though, because it looks like a normal stack. Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, fan of his, so I'll be keeping that as well. Zelina Vega. This is a SummerSlam All-Stars one, which is Edge. This one is another one of those poster ones, which is John Cena and Brock Lesnar. And then it looks like we got another Greatest Matches and Moments. Ric Flair defeats Mick Foley in a I Quit match. It's just got Ric Flair on it. Alright, and it looks like apparently this is one of the tribute cards for the Ronda Rousey. So I'll be looking into that and seeing what other ones there are and everything like that. But that may be going in this stack, or I may just keep it. We'll have to see. But as for now, definitely this stack here, I am going to get like a little case for or something. And I will be putting this in the giveaway box as well for later on. And as for everything else, I think, yeah, I did showed you guys the autograph and the DVD. So we're done with the openings. I was speaking to the shop owner there at the sports collector's shop, and he said there is a new set coming out for this year that it's supposed to be coming out within another month or so, and he said he's got a big order coming in on those because this one's supposed to be a real special one with guaranteed per box like autographs and certain special cards. So I'm gonna be looking into, and he said this time they're actually a lot more affordable than what they normally are. So I'm gonna be looking into that. I may actually get a box or two of those to do an opening on the channel. And next time, hopefully I can get a setup that when I'm opening, I may just be able to aim the camera down so you guys can see better or something like that, instead of trying to hold all the cards up and get it in focus. But as of for now, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit the like button if you like what you see and you want more of the content like this. Hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get the notifications as to whenever my videos go live. I appreciate every video that you guys take time out of your day to watch. So thanks again. This was the Wrestling Collector Zone, and I will see you guys next time.